Welcome to Simply Cooking with Jed today. With me, Chelsea, Amanda from Cass. Now, Cass, you learn cooking in Cass. It's a beautiful state-of-art kitchen there. What are you learning there?
Just a little bit of everything. It's pretty much just an introduction to cooking, and there's also a baking class there as well. It just gives you sort of an introduction to every sort of little aspect of the program.
Amanda, what grade are you in?
12.
Grade 12. So this is your final year, and you're preparing yourself to go
On to culinary management and Fanshawe.
Fanshawe. And what about you, Chelsea?
I'm in grade 13, and I'm going to Conestoga for the chef training program there.
Wow. So one of these days you're going to be famous, and I'll see you on TV.
Hopefully, that's the plan.
Yes. All right. So you're all dressed up, and this is part of the uniform for
Yeah,
Cass?
this is a cast jacket. We also have a blue hat that we can wear. And
Wow. And what are some of the stuff that you've learned? And one of the things that we're going to do today is fresh
pasta made from scratch, and it's one of the things that we learned in class just recently. And
it's easier than you think, right?
it is. It's
Okay,
so simple.
let's get it started. What do we do here?
So here we have some half and half of whole wheat flour and all-purpose. So you just
Now,
dump
why
some
half
out.
and half?
Just healthier.
Just healthier. Okay.
So you just dump some out and you make a little volcano, basically.
Oh,
A
that sounds like
hole.
fun.
And then you have an egg, so you just crack it in.
So you have a little heap of flour there. You
Yeah, and
make a
then
little volcano, and you put some
Add a little bit of salt and
little bit of oil. This is olive oil.
yeah, just a little dribble of oil.
All these ingredients provided by Foodland.
And then you just mix it together with a fork. You just crack the yolk and occasionally just mix in the flour together with it there.
Oh, I think your volcano just erupted.
It did.
So you mix it in and make it look like a little dough.
Yeah, until it gets thick enough, and then you can knead it with your hands. And then you knead it for 10 minutes. And
I
then,
want to play.
Yeah?
No, go ahead. Yeah.
So you knead it for 10 minutes afterwards, and then after it's elasticy, then you wrap it in saran wrap and set it in the fridge to set for about half an hour.
Now this is homemade pasta, freshly made. There's no additive in there, just pure half and half flour with egg and a little bit of olive oil and a dash of salt. And can you put pepper in there? Can you?
I don't know.
Yeah, make it a little bit spicier.
You could probably just add things in, make it your own.
Yeah, and you can maybe chop up some fresh herbs in there, and then get some colors in there too.
Yeah,
Maybe?
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you feel like it. If you're
Okay.
so inclined.
And what else do you learn at Cass? You learn baking. You go baking.
Yeah, we do baking, and then we learn, right now we're learning how to make beef jerky.
Wow.
So we're learning the drying process and how long it takes.
And the chef is.
Chef Linton and Miss Chef Saunders.
All right. So Chelsea here is making the dough, getting it ready, and then we're gonna put it in the fridge, and then later on we're gonna roll it out and then cut it with the pasta machine.
Yep.
All right. So when we come back, we'll make some more fresh pasta. You're watching Simply Cooking with Jed. We'll be right back. You're watching Simply Cooking with Jed. Today with me, Chelsea and Amanda, and we're going to make some fresh pasta, fresh sauce. And Chelsea, you're going to do something with the dough that we made?
Yeah, so after you let it set for half an hour, you have a dough, so you just run it through the pasta maker.
Yep.
It has different settings on it, so you run it through the first setting 3 times before you move on to the second one.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to cut up some tomatoes here for the sauce. And the sauce is made of fresh tomatoes and some oregano and roasted garlic and sauté onion. And so just how small do I cut this? As tiny as you want?
Yeah.
Yeah? Am I doing okay?
You are. Very impressed, Jed.
All right, so you're rolling through the dough a few times.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna heat up the pan here, get the tomatoes going. Do I need a little bit of oil in there?
Just a little bit so that the tomatoes don't get crazy.
Okay. Well, this is a non-stick pan, so it won't stick too much. And some onion, sauté onion. It looks yummy. Smells really good.
It does.
And what are you doing there?
It's just making it thinner so that your pasta's not a very thick pasta,
Okay.
and then it cooks faster.
And what kind of pasta are we making today? What shape?
Fettuccine.
Fettuccine? And this is fresh tomato sauce. And we're going to grill some chicken to go on the fresh tomato sauce. Now, how long does the sauce cook for?
Just until everything has like tenderized,
Okay.
until all the flavors have joined each other.
Tenderize.
And as you can see, the pasta is getting pretty long, so it takes about 2 people to run it through.
So this is a fun afternoon thing to do on
Oh,
Saturday.
yeah.
Can you freeze the pasta?
I believe you can, yeah.
Yeah. And then you can just put it in the freezer and take it out as you need it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome, look at that. Nice half and half pasta. And then you're gonna cut it into fettuccine shape. And we've got some water boiling here. And tomato sauce going. And roasted garlic, whole garlic.
Give it a little bit of a dice if you can.
Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am. the whole clove. Is it
That
too
should
much?
be enough.
That should be enough. Okay. And just make it into mush.
Yeah.
All right. And what else you learned at CAS to cooking? Like, what else you stir fry?
We've learned stir fries. We've learned how to cook fish different ways, so that we know how to do it more than one way. It's just basically getting to know the kitchen, so that when you do go out to become a chef, it's not all brand new to you. You know some of it still.
Some of the basic stuff.
Yeah.
So we just let this simmer down and let all the flavor combine together. Smells really good here. How are we doing there? Are you ready to cut yet?
We're
Almost.
on the last setting.
So you make it really, really fine.
Yeah.
Okay. The water is going. So what is your favorite dish that you have learned so far at CAS?
That's hard.
So you like it all, eh?
Yeah, we've made so many different kinds, and
And later on today, you have made some brownies.
yes, we
cheese.
are going to make a peanut butter cheesecake that the bake class actually made a couple weeks ago with brownies and whipped cream.
Okay. So right now we're actually cutting the pasta.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Fresh pasta from scratch.
Yeah.
And it's so simple to make.
Yes. All right, look at that.
There we go.
Wow, that's a long pasta here. So you just kind of like let it separate it a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just break it apart.
Wow. It feels really good. Feels very healthy. Okay, so today we're cooking fresh pasta with freshly made tomato sauce here. And we're gonna grill some chicken up and serve up some chocolate cheesecake.
Peanut butter
Peanut butter,
cheesecake.
peanut butter
With
cheesecake.
brownies.
With brownies, awesome. So when we come back, we'll cook the rest of the pasta. We'll be right back after this break. You're watching Simply Cooking with Jed. Today cooking with me from CAS students, Chelsea and Amanda. And they just made some wonderful, wonderful half and half fresh noodles. And then we're gonna cook some chicken up. And I have the pan sear chicken happening here. So pan is nice and hot. So just a little bit of olive oil. And then just gonna season the chicken with a little bit of the Clubhouse Le Grill spice, which is a little bit citrusy, orange, and lemony flavor to it. And I'm going to sear them quickly in the pan and pop in the oven for about 20 minutes. It will be cooked, And then when the pasta is ready, we can get the chicken on top of it. Okay? So, all right, so the water is going to boil soon. So recap what we did. We had a little heap of flour, make a little hole in the middle, put some eggs into it, 1 egg and a little bit of oil,
And
a little bit of salt, and then you just play with it and until it forms a little ball.
Yeah, and knead it for 10 minutes and then let it set for half an hour and then you're ready to roll it.
Okay, and then we'll put it in the fridge, right?
Yeah.
Let it chill, and then it sort of does this thing, and then we'll run it through the pasta cutter. And you can make it as thin as you want. The thinner you make, the quicker it cooks.
Yes.
Okay, so the water is boiling here, and then we've got the chicken going here, and we're searing the chicken very quickly, both sides. Look at that, beautiful. Let it do its things. The sauce is simmering away. The sauce we have roasted garlic in there, onion, tomatoes, and we're gonna put a little bit of oregano in it. And do you put salt in there? Not really.
Put a little bit in.
Yeah, or you can just add it as you want, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the sauce is almost ready. The chicken is searing. We will have lunch pretty soon. So I'm gonna put this in the oven, just as it is. Pop it right in. Turn off the stove here. Okay, and the water is boiling.
Okay.
Now, do you put a little bit of salt in the water or no? Or a little bit of oil?
We don't in class.
You
no.
don't in class? Okay.
So we just
Pop it in. And how long does it cook for?
roughly 3 minutes, but it all depends on whether it's soft or not.
And this is a spider. Okay, so let it go. You don't want to overcook it, right?
No,
Okay, so about a minute of it,
roughly,
roughly.
give or take.
Okay. Just make sure it don't stick together, right? This is homemade pasta with homemade sauce. All the local flavors right out of our own kitchen here.
Yeah, and it's so easy to make.
So easy to make. You keep saying that.
Anybody can make it. Most
Really?
people don't know how to make pasta, but
Well, you know what? We need people like you to go out there and educate them, right? And but to tell them how easy it is to make our own pasta. Do you think this is done?
maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah,
We don't want
it's
to-
almost done.
Okay. So. We'll take it out, fish it out. You don't want to let it boil, right? Because it's going to, yeah. And so drain it. Do you put a little bit of oil in it after you put it in?
Yeah, just to
How am I doing here?
do an excellent job.
Thanks. Awesome. Look at this. Okay. So give it a little toss. A little bit of oil, just a little bit of olive oil there. Give it a toss here. Now, when we come back from the break, we'll put the sauce over it and the chicken, and then we'll make some peanut butter cheesecake. All right, so we'll be right back after the break. Welcome back to Simply Cooking with Jed. Cooking with me today, Amanda and Chelsea. They switch spot, they try to fool me here. Okay, what are we making here, dessert?
We are making a peanut butter cheesecake.
Peanut butter cheesecake. Can you go any sinful than that?
Well, we're gonna add a couple brownies to it.
Oh, okay, that's really good. Okay, so tell me what's in here.
We have 250 milliliters of
Grams.
grams of peanut butter and cream cheese, and then 1/2 cup of icing sugar.
Okay, so what do you do here? You have to add the cream cheese, the whipped cream in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I'm going to pull out the chicken from the oven. The chicken is ready. And we're going to let it stand for about a couple minutes and let the juice go back in there. Wow.
So you just have to fold the whipped cream in.
Fold the whipped cream in, and then what do you do with it? You eat it.
Well, then you can put it into a piping bag like this.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
I would
So-
present it on the plate.
And these are brownies.
These are brownies. These are homemade, fresh from the Cass kitchen.
All right. And I'm going to cut some chicken here in a tray spot. Now, while you're doing that, I'm going to put the sauce over the pasta. Nice tomato sauce, freshly made here. Look at that. And I'm going to cut up some chicken here. Wow, you look like you're having fun there. Smells really, really delicious. And what do you call that kind of technique?
I really don't know.
Yes.
It's just piping.
Yeah. Look at this juicy chicken here. A homemade pasta with homemade sauce. Now, some mint leaf that's gone in there. Okay.
And there we go.
Look at that. Wow.
Peanut butter cheesecake with brownies.
Peanut butter cheesecake with brownies. So I'm going to cut some fresh herbs, parsley. Now, do you learn knife skills?
We do.
Am I doing it right?
You are, yes.
Yeah?
We've been julienning carrots and cutting onions and celery.
Now, is the chef there really fussy?
Yes.
He's crazy.
Crazy? Nothing like Hell's Kitchen, right?
No. He's very carefree.
Yeah, awesome. So now we're cutting up some fresh herbs, and then that's just gonna go onto the fresh pasta. And you know what? We're gonna dive into the dessert first.
Are we?
Yeah, look at this. Yum, I think I'm gonna take the first bite.
All right. Tell us
So
what you
it's
think.
peanut butter cream cheese with brownies. This is really bad. I have to throw it out. No,
All right.
it was so good. I'm going to taste some pasta. Yeah, let me get some fresh forks here. Here, go ahead.
All right.
Try the sauce that I made.
Yes. Let's see how you did, Jed.
Yeah. Possible?
That's excellent.
That's all? Okay, so what we did here is cream cheese with peanut butter and brownies. This is awesome looking. This is Chelsea and Amanda from Cass. And we made homemade fresh pasta. And this is so good. And the fresh sauce, tomato sauce with onion, garlic, oregano, and what else did I miss? That's it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then you just cook it down, and then we grill some chicken over it and some fresh herbs. Thank you so much. We'll be right back after this break. You're watching Simply Cooking with Jed. This is so good. And the fresh sauce, tomato sauce with onion, garlic, oregano, and what else did I miss? That's it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then you just cook it down, and then we grill some chicken over it and some fresh herbs. Thank you so much, Chelsea, Amanda, for coming on Simply Cooking with Jed. But thank you, our local community, for supplying all the Sears kit, supplying for all the equipment here, and Allen Lumber for the countertops. And don't forget to drink a glass of milk every day with your dish. Thank you for watching Simply Cooking with Jed. Local flavors, local people, and people like you and I on Rogers TV.